Hey friends, Pedro here. So I was looking at crypto bubbles and I could see some really nice runs from these coins right here. MDT, WAXP, BLZ, near, ANI. And I thought to have a look how the chart of best performing coin looks like. And here it is. Before I dive into the chart, I just wanted to see what is this coin actually. And we can see the market cap is at $70 million and it's ranked at 529. And we can see actually this coin performed really well. Actually, it was more like accumulation time until here, December. So in December, it just blew up. That's interesting, right? Now let's see if there is any chance that this could keep running. All right, I do not really understand what is happening with this coin. Why is this coin pumping while Bitcoin is still undecided? But looking at the weekly chart, we can clearly see what is happening here. And we can see that we just retested the previous all-time high. Now, I am expecting for this. Now, there is a reasonable chance that this won't go through it on the first attempt. So it's possible that it will come back and maybe catch up with the 9 EMA or even 21 EMA, right? We can see the MACD actually is very, very curved up, but still is not very high, right? It's still a lot of room to go. And the histogram is printing really, really long green bars, which is good. If we have a look at the RSI, we can see as well it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it really performed really well the last few weeks, right? After coming here back and checking the 50 EMA, after that it used only 21 and 9 as a test, right? But it likes the 21 as well. So as long as it comes and tries to touch it. So this week actually started something like this, or started here and it went down and now it's up considerably. Okay, now let's have a closer look at the smaller time frame. Now if I just leave this all-time high area right here, now let's go back to the daily chart. And what do we see here? That we are playing with the 21 and the 9 EMA. Yeah, so mainly 21. Looks like every time it goes up, comes to touch the 21, maybe somewhere between 9 and 21. So looks like this could be an interesting strategy. And we see after a pump here in this area came back to touch the 50 as well, and it almost did the same yesterday. So right now it looks very good, but this is no way a good time to buy. We are so far extended from our EMA, right? So we don't want to buy here because after that we will catch the gravity coming back down and touching these lines, right? Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not to be considered financial advice. It's just my personal opinion about what this coin is doing. So if I'd like to buy into this coin, because overall it has a very healthy chart, and I did not check something. Yeah, we can see the golden cross right here in this area. Did not really went through, but after that it came back down and here it crossed again, and then it went only up, and we can see we had a growth of 200%. But I still think there is a lot of potential for this coin, because actually I am expecting for it to break this all-time high. Maybe not this week, maybe it will come back to retest the EMAs and after that to attempt to break it again. But mainly I'm quite bullish on this chart. I really like it, to be honest, because we are not very overextended on the RSI on any indicator. We are not overextended. We are still very far away from this line right here at 80. So yeah, but that does not mean that it won't come back to retest the EMAs before going higher. So looks like buying at the 9 EMA, the 21 EMA and the 50 EMA could work wonders. So in this case, because it went up a lot, I am expecting actually, like, I'm definitely sure it will go through the 9 EMA. So it will most probably try to retest 21 and the 55 EMAs. Maybe we get a few days like this to catch up with it, or maybe it will spike down. I don't know. But these areas right here could be some good entries. Now, something else before I go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, just look here. The MACD is skyrocketing. It's crazy. And you just love to see this trend right here, right? We can do another one maybe like this as well. This is very bullish, guys, and we still have some room to go. Now, what I wanted to say about some shorter time frames, about some shorter time frame trades, possible trades, is this. If we look closer here, just have a very, very unconventional look at this. The fuchsia line, the magenta line is 200 EMA. Look how nice it comes to touch this. So I don't know if this this right here will come back to test this right away. But this looks like a good trading opportunity for me, scalping more likely, taking some orders between the 50 EMA maybe and the 200 EMA, right? Scaling down some orders like this, and after that try to take some profits on the bounce back. If it worked so many times, I think I will try to do just that, and until it won't work anymore and it will be invalidated by going underneath. So until then, looks like a good strategy. Maybe looks like 50 EMA could also be one, but would be safer to just use this area between these two lines, because looks like generally we got some good entries. Now, some other thing we need to be cautious about is that the gap between these lines is getting higher and higher. And when that happens, we used to get these resets for them to come closer, right? So we definitely need to have that in mind. Let's have a look. What kind of gains could we expect here, here, here? Yeah, of course, this was the anomaly, a little bit more here. So we can see, looking at these numbers, is pretty safe to say that it's quite easy to pile up around 50% in profits just by trying to buy at the 50 EMA, set a limit, sell order 50% above the price you buy at. And like I said, this is by no means financial advice. Now let's see at the 4-hour chart. Do we see any overextension? Yes, of course. We see that the RSI went a lot above the EMA and it will definitely come back to retest it. But what I like about this, we see that we did not go the entire way up, but we can see at the same time that this area right here also used to play as resistance before. At the same time, we see these levels right here as well playing as resistance before. And looks like this time we went through a bit. So it remains to be seen if we manage to come back to retest the EMA and just do a push like in this area right here. But overall, I really like this chart. I don't know anything about this coin, but I like its chart and I will try to use that for my advantage. Now let's have a look and see on what exchanges it's trading. So we can see it is on Binance, Uniswap, and Poloniex and Bittrex. If you found this video useful, please don't hesitate to smash that like button. And if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment below. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day ahead.